blast off. What is up, Mind Buzz Universe? Welcome back to another podcast episode of the Mind Buzz. I am your host, GILL, and working the board this evening, tonight, today, afternoon, whenever you're listening to this podcast, is the lovely Amber. How are you?
I'm good. You gotta get a new intro for me.
You don't like that one?
No.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
It's taken me 5 years to get all that together.
Yeah, it took me 5 years to muster the courage to tell you that.
Well, 4 years. You've been doing this for 4 years.
No, I'm just kidding.
You've been doing this for 4 years?
about mustering the courage. I really don't like it.
You've been doing this for 4 years, right?
I've been doing this for 4 years.
And you've been an integral part of this podcast.
Thanks.
What if I go with that? And the integral part of the podcast is Amber.
I think it's like the talking me up part that bugs me. I know it shouldn't. It does be like this bitch show here.
Talking?
To the right.
What do you mean talking? I'm not saying anything. How is that talking you up? I just said, and the lovely Amber. Whenever you're listening to the show, she's here.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I'll work on something for you. You're like the sack of potatoes to my right.
Person just presses buttons.
Present.
And doesn't. I had to actually tell you to switch the camera last week.
Oh,
What were you doing?
don't worry about it.
Jesus. Andy told you. She's like, oh, she's over there texting or something like that.
Andy needs to mind his goddamn business.
Well, welcome to the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, with Amber right here by my side, I guess. She's chilling. She's right here. Whatever,
Hi.
you know. How you doing?
Oh, great. I'm a chipper.
Jesus. You're good?
I'm good, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's good.
My eyes cry.
Do you have any announcements? Do you want to talk about anything before we get into today's episode? Jesus
No.
Christ.
No? I'm
No?
good. Yeah. I'm
You're good? Any more grievances? Jesus.
No.
No?
No, not for today. I'll keep them. I'll keep it for next week.
Keep it for next week? Keep it
Yeah.
for the next holiday?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Oh, I know. It's Thanksgiving.
Well, Thanksgiving has passed already.
It was.
It was a very delicious bird.
I forgot.
You made delicious mushrooms and mashed potatoes and cream cheese stuff. And what else do you do? Is that right?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. So you don't mind me talking you up about food?
Yeah.
That's good, right?
Yeah, that's good.
All right. It's
Enough
good.
about me.
All right. Enough about Amber. Been talking about her way too much this episode. Let's get into today's guest. He is he's very hilarious. You guys are gonna enjoy him as I have. Stand-up comedian and badass photographer. Please give it up for Greg Bummer, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming out, dude.
We're here.
Appreciate it, dude.
Made it.
Of course, man. Thanks for coming out and doing the podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me.
I know the first we've had this scheduled for like a couple of weeks. So I'm glad to finally get you in.
Yeah. We're here.
We're here, man. So what's going on? How you doing?
Good. Just on that stand-up comic grind lately. Yeah, just hitting a lot of mics in LA, trying to hit new spots. As you probably know, I'm a Chatterbox baby.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like my home club. But just kind of hitting a bunch of mics, trying to get some shows together, life, work, the usual. You know?
Do you like it? Like the whole like me calling you a photographer thing? Do you consider yourself a photographer or no?
I think now I do, but like anything, like the first few years I kind of started to try. It was like that whole imposter syndrome thing where I was like, I want to be a photographer.
Yeah.
But now I'm pretty comfortable with it.
Yeah.
And good chunk of that I make my living. So it's not a very fruitful living, but I make one. But yeah, I like it.
Okay, good.
I mean, for me, it's I do like video too, and I love editing, but there's just something about still images that I'm really into.
You have really like your, what do they call it? The motif of your photos it's awesome. Like I even said this about Benjamin. Like his videos, when a video of his like comes up, like that's one of Benjamin's videos, right?
Yeah.
Like same thing with your still photos.
Yeah.
The same thing.
Yeah. I think it's, for me, the big piece of it is trying to just capture the energy of the thing. And sometimes that means like stepping back or maybe getting a little too close. But like in that, you find stuff that you wouldn't notice like in a video or in motion. So
do different cameras take like, well, obviously, right? But maybe it's a dumb question. But do different cameras take different type of photos?
I mean, like at the highest level of that conversation, there is like a school of thought that like, let's say Nikon and Canon and all these big brands, they almost have their own like signature color profile. Like certain cameras will be known for their warmth or their sharpness or whatever. So yeah, they're tools. And I think too, like, depending on what you're looking for, there's a lot of options that are being made now, but there's even better stuff that used to be made. And that's like part of my fun is like, I love taking really crispy, what I consider like a legacy photo where you could print it and blow it up and whatever. But also I love junk. I love cheap digital cameras, weird film cameras, all that stuff. You lose the like journalistic quality of the image because it's usually not as, like I said, crispy. The resolution might not be there, but again, for me, it's about like the energy of the thing, the tone of the thing. So,
especially with those old cameras, like what's the camera that you have that's just sitting like on the nightstand? It's like a Nikon or something like that. What is it? It's
one?
a Coolpix.
Oh, my digital camera?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have a Coolpix.
Yeah.
Digital
Fire.
camera.
Those, especially when
I don't have a charger for it. I haven't been able to turn it on.
when you see them on social media with like an iPhone, you can tell, oh, that was done with like an older camera, and it's being, I don't know, something about, I was telling Amber this because her niece has one of those cameras, and she's been taking, right now she's in New York, and she's been taking like some cool ass photos with them, and posting them on her Instagram, and it just looks super cool. Like it's like if somebody, well, now they have those apps where you can take pictures and do those filters and stuff, but nothing beats like an actual camera from like the early 2000s.
I mean, like the whole point and shoot era, to me, I mean, it kind of sucks because a few years ago, those kind of cameras were kind of just junk, and you can pick them up real cheap. And I used to do that. But now, like you said, younger folks are getting really into them, which like I can't be mad at that, because if people are like enthusiastic or excited about like the aesthetics of photography, like that can only do good. What's interesting though, because I've thought about this, is like if you look at a picture from the 70s, you can immediately tell like, oh, that's from the 70s. The image quality, what's happening in the photos, all this stuff. The point and shoot thing is kind of a weird deal where it's almost like,
wait, hold on. So what's point and shoot?
So basically, like in the late 90s, early thousands, you'd get like a Canon or a Nikon where literally you'd press a button, the lens would come out, you'd take pictures, no interchangeable lens, usually a big screen on the back, like meant to point and shoot.
Got it. Okay.
And what's interesting is like, you know, I think we're all kind of in the age range where like we remember like what a MySpace picture looks like. You know, like, so it's kind of strange because it's like a nostalgic look in the past, but the past is only like 10 years ago.
Right.
But it has its own quality. And like, truthfully, I've always said with those kind of cameras, the move is you got to blast it with flash. Because that's how you get that true like 2001 like hangout picture vibe. And I think that's what a lot of people are kind of going for with that thing.
Like now, right?
Yeah.
Like they say that, you know, old like things come back, or something like that. I don't know, like vintage stuff.
Yeah.
Like a lot of early like 2000 stuff is like coming back now, and it's kind of makes me feel old a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's funny too, because like, like all these technologies, like just a decade ago or even less, were junk and cheap.
Oh yeah.
Like CDs used to be like that. Like I would go to the Amoeba in Hollywood, and they'd have thousands of CDs for 99 cents, and you just dig through them and find really good stuff. Now it's like people woke up to that.
Yeah, they're looking for them now.
Yeah.
We went to we're at like it was like a 2000s flea market, and we were like going through stuff, me and Amber, and you hear these kids like in the back, they're like, "Oh my God, look, there's CDs," and I'm just like, "What? What the heck? You know what these are?"
Yeah, exactly. That's my day.
Seriously, that's how I felt. I was like, "You like CDs?" Even with DVDs too. DVDs, like right now, I'm listening to what's his name? What the book is called Ingram. I'm trying to even. It's a stand-up. Why do I always forget? It is Ingram by Louis C.K. Of course. So.
Who's that? No,
yeah. So Louis C.K. he wrote a novel. It just came out like a couple of weeks ago. I've been listening to it. I'm like halfway through, and I totally forgot that he had like a like he wrote a show, and his show was like on like Fox. It was like what, like 20 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And you can't find it anywhere on the internet right now. You can't find it on Amazon, Netflix, anything like that. You only can find it on DVD. You can buy it on DVD, or on his. He has like a paywall that he has on his website, so you can buy like by season on his website.
He's the reason you can't find it anywhere.
Exactly. Well, I found it, but I want to finish the book, and then after I finish the book, I want to start those seasons. 'Cause I never watched it.
He probably didn't put it out on other platforms so that he could monetize on it.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And now, like between the streaming licensing and YouTube's super hypercritical AI stuff, you can't get away with just posting like a comedy special on there anymore.
No,
unless it's the person who did it and they're banking on it. Which makes sense. Like it makes sense, but
that's something that I don't understand. I think I asked you the other day when we watched Frankenstein. Because a lot of movies now, like a lot of like what would be considered like box office like movies, like the Frankenstein one that came out, it went straight to like some theaters put it out for like, I don't know,
2
3
weeks.
Yeah, like a week or so prior to the thing, and then Netflix got it like right away, like boom. But I was thinking like how do they even monetize off of like putting it on? Like, do they sell it to Netflix for, I don't know, $80 million? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I that was something
look
that
it
I
up.
was like thinking about.
Maybe something.
Maybe it's a per stream arrangement or something like that.
That's the only thing that I was thinking was that Netflix would probably like as many times that it streams, which, because that's what theaters do, right? I mean, the theater buys the movie, and then from there it's like, that's what they tally up. But I was like, oh, but what I was going to get at in the nostalgia factor is like now, and we talk about this like over and over and over, and that's the indication of us getting old, because we're like, oh, back then, and we're like, but everything now is just quick. Like it just happens, and then you watch it and it's over and it's done. And then back then it was like the hype of the movie coming out, and you know, the merch before, and billboards, and you know, going to the movie at midnight and watching it. And now it's
that was the coolest thing.
Yeah, the old feature cycle is amazing. And then too, like I almost feel like now, to your point, it's almost like a weird prerequisite where they just have to say they were on like in theaters just enough to come back and be like, oh, critics in theaters. Like, but when I was a kid, it wasn't even like, you know, Jurassic Park was a good example. Like there was one trailer like 6 months before the thing came out, and then it was in theaters for like half a year. And then people forget that VHSs didn't just like come out that week. Sometimes it'd be like 2 years after the movie came out.
Oh, yeah.
Until you can watch it at home.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because they're like, we got to make 1 million of these dumb things.
That's right.
Like the Titanic VHS assembly line must have been nuts.
Yeah, it was.
Titanic
Two
was
tapes.
It was two tapes, right? Yeah.
2 tapes.
And then you play the second tape and like your
The
mom
second
or
tape
somebody. Yeah.
Had the sex scene.
Did
Oh,
it?
it just started there?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
No, I don't think it just started there, but I know that the second half was a sex scene.
How many people ruined that movie by accidentally starting on the second one? It's just them falling down the boat. And it's like, what?
Wait, what happened?
Yeah,
What's going on?
Entire love story.
That's hilarious. It's so funny because I seen a meme when I guess Donald Trump tried to, was it Donald Trump or somebody tried to like abolish the penny or something like that, right?
No, they already did.
Oh, it's gone. That's it. No more pennies.
Yeah, when we were talking about it, that was the last week of them producing the pennies.
Have a moratorium for like playing taps.
He's all crying.
Just R.I.P. Penny.
Yeah, no, I seen like it was like a meme. It said if they're gonna abolish pennies, like how are they gonna pay like Spotify artists on Spotify or something like that? Well,
there's no 3-cent piece.
Right, but that's what I'm saying is how much money can they make off of streams? Like artists don't make shit on. Well, that's music. The music industry is completely different than the.
Well, it's probably the production houses, right? Like Netflix would agree with like a Lionsgate and say, "Hey, we'll stream all your catalog, and if you have like, who knows how it works?" But I feel like those powerhouses probably get way better leverage than someone who gets really lucky.
Yeah, that's true.
And streams a whole bunch.
Right.
Yeah, it's a shame, man. Because like, I have this kind of theory where it's like, we are bygone the social media era. Now it is social marketing. Like every platform at one point had an organic stream where you could make it and make stuff happen and have control. And then as these entities got bigger and then more investments happened, then it got basically more and more almost like YouTube's like, it's not like a network cable model, but it's so much stricter than it ever used to be. So like, it's weird. It's a different time. It's the same thing even with like Instagram. Like as a comic, you're technically just a marketer because you got to market what you're doing and where you're going. And now the way all these algorithms work, it's like they are bottlenecking you and capping you down and doing weird stuff just to see what happens if they do weird stuff. You know, like you have no idea how this thing works. And, you know, I get it. It's a business model. It just sucks because like it takes away some of that organic community stuff that was so cool that came up before it was like super corporatized. You know?
That's why we got on social media, right? Like for that type of, to create content like that to reach, you know, certain people. Now on my feed, dude, I see like profiles that I don't even know who this people. Look, I don't even know who these people are or these creators are. I've never followed them. It's so weird because I go on, like I still have a Facebook, by the way. I don't know if you have a Facebook still? Okay. So I go on Facebook and I'm scrolling and it just throws it throws accounts at me that I remember back in the day when we had, you had your own social media account, you followed who you followed. And that's who would be on.
It's binary. It's analogous. Like I follow these bands, that's all I'm going to see.
Right, exactly. Now it's not like that anymore.
We think you'd like this.
Exactly. Yeah.
And here's a Downy commercial.
Right.
Yeah, or even like on Instagram. Sometimes I go to the one that's like a little like a magnifying glass, and then there's like AI big booty girls on there, and I'm like,
what are you watching?
Like, what did I click that made my freaking feed be?
It's the Matrix at this point. That AI, whatever AI thing is now, has probably been so overcompiled. And as a marketer, I know that like Google's guilty of this all the time. Like they'll just go crazy on a project, and then one quarter people stop caring, and then they just stop caring. I feel like, especially with Instagram, they've probably just been developing this AI algorithm without ever really cleaning it up and checking it out. Because to your point, like sometimes I get videos where I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
And not even like in a gross way, but it'll be like a 15 liked video of just some random guy like filming a street. And I'm like, how did this end up here?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm trying to like, I've looked through my friends list, no connections. And I think it's just maybe like the space junk of the AI algorithm
Space
just
junk.
throwing you stuff. Seriously. Such a waste.
It's odd. And it's like they keep changing, like even Instagram, like it changes its look all the time. Like the actual, like your feed, like it just changed right recently.
Oh yeah.
Where I don't even want to do
Yeah.
the update because it looks stupid.
No,
like,
it is terrible.
and it-
Iconography's in y'all.
Yeah.
and it changes all the time, and I'm just like, what's the reason? Like, what is the real reason behind? I mean, I get it, like they're trying to improve it, but it's like,
It's because some two stressed out marketing teams that make way too much money had to like convince some people.
yeah,
Like I literally feel like half of that stuff is just them like, oh man, the shareholders, which are probably
Right.
like, I'm guessing older folks who probably don't even care about the product. They just need to see something change and develop and update. And unfortunately, that's a game people play. I'm sure they probably had really smart people too. They're like, well, even though now everyone's like intrinsically built to go to the right-hand corner for messages, let's just put it down there at the bottom, shake it up a little bit.
Yeah,
I agree.
it's probably these editors like in their room. They're sending their time cards, and under their time cards it shows like, oh, we're updating Instagram. We're updating Instagram, and then there's no update on Instagram, and then they have to update it like at the end of the week.
I thought you were working
Yeah.
on that, man.
That's what I put on my timesheet. But it just, I don't know, dude. AI is getting.
It's just scary to me
getting
because
wild.
the archival quality of these platforms, I've already learned with like, and I'm going to age myself here, like LiveJournal, MySpace, like Vine, like all of these legacy platforms that are kind of now just vaporware. We're building our existence on Instagram, assuming that it might never like fall off the rails. Like I have photos on there that aren't saved anywhere else. You know what I mean?
Is Vine still like?
I think they're
Can
trying
you
to bring
go
it
on
back.
Vine?
I heard it's making a comeback.
Yeah.
But I think like, was it MySpace and Photo Bucket and some other accounts? They like they tanked the like all the legacy users stuff, and they warned you. But part of me is like, what if like someone you knew who died had an account, and then you found it one day, but now you can't because Yahoo's like, we need this.
Yeah, like my old Facebook, like my very first Facebook I ever opened, I can't log back in because the email that I used at the time to make it doesn't exist. Like I didn't use it, so then it just kind of like meh.
Yeah.
And now I can't access it at all. And then
Is it Hotmail?
and then at that time I didn't have a cell phone. Because you know, I mean,
Right.
I'm gonna date myself too. I mean, everybody knows, but I didn't have a cell phone yet. And then I used like one of those like texting app numbers on my iPod, and it's a fake ass number. It's like a 95.
It's like a plus
something.
and a
Yeah,
triangle
like-
and a
so
smiley face.
I can't get in.
Uh-huh.
I can't get in at all, and
that stuff's
see
gone.
like
Yeah.
my photos from when I
That
was in
sucks.
high school, everything that I had in there, nothing.
You know what hurts? I've been trying to get into my mics because I had I recorded music like at that's how I got into like all this audio stuff. Like I played music, I recorded songs. I put one of the songs that I wrote. I did all the instruments. I did guitar, drums. I did the bass. I sang on it, and I put it on my I made a music profile on MySpace.
MySpace music, baby.
Yeah, dude. And I think it was like it was so good. Well, I thought it was it was so good. It sounded really cool. And every now and then, I at least once or twice a year, I try to go on MySpace and look for it, and I can't find it. Or
You want to see if Sony sent you a message trying to buy your track?
Imagine like 5 years ago they said, "Hey,
This is Michael Bay. I love your song. Tried adding you, but you never replied.
Yeah. I need help. Can you give me a credit card?
Every year they
Can you give me an Apple credit card?
a gift card.
Hi, this is Michael Jackson. Can you? I heard your song, but I need a gift card first.
I know you. That's why you're looking to see if you haven't been discovered from your MySpace song.
But every couple of months, every couple of days, I look it up and try to see if it's there. But I don't know what happened to it.
I'm getting to the point where I'm like really over social media already.
Yeah.
It's just becoming like it's just ingrained in my everyday to like wake up, grab it.
It's not social anymore.
I just have to look on there, and it's not bringing me joy. I'm not posting. I'm not like really doing anything with it anymore. It's just I'm getting so used to having to do it, but I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I'm kind of bored now. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Maybe, I don't know.
You're like, yeah,
it's a great line of work to feel that way.
Jesus.
I'm like, okay.
You go follow the Mind Buzz on Instagram.
We might not update as much.
Yeah.
I'm like,
No, but social media, unfortunately, too, has become the workspace.
Yeah.
Like if you're it used to be like if you're a marketer at a boring company, they might not even have a social media.
Right.
Now it's just like a prerequisite. You got to have that, even if it sucks. You got to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
what happened to freaking talking about marketing and movies going back on that? When like all the restaurants used to have like all the merch, the cups, the watches,
the Jurassic Park watches at Burger King.
Yeah, Burger King used to have everything.
I will give Jack in the Box kudos. I'm gonna give Jack in the Box their flowers this time, but I don't know something about 3 years too soon on their Gremlins.
Yeah, I didn't
box.
understand that.
Yeah, that didn't make sense. So they have a munchie meal that's called like the Gremlins munchie meal at Jack in the Box right now for $13.99. No sponsor, but they have one that comes. There's like a branded box. They have an air freshener. I got it for the air freshener because the air freshener is cool. It has Gizmo and what's the other dude?
The Gremlin.
The evil one.
The one with the mohawk.
evil one.
What is his name's like Mohawk or something, right? Comes with that. It's pretty cool. But I looked up the movie for Gremlins 3 and it comes out in like 2027. I'm like 3 years? Like 2 years? Before I have to wait?
Maybe it's the holidays. People say that the Gremlins movie is a Christmas movie.
Yeah, that's true. Like Die Hard. Die Hard's a Christmas movie, I heard.
Yeah, it's in winter.
Right? If that's the case, The Shining.
Yeah, exactly.
The Shining could be
watch that?
Yeah, right. For Christmas.
Perfect. The bathtub
you're all
scene with the family
snuggled.
around. It's
You
like
get grandma to
Yuletide.
sit down and watch it during the holidays.
I will say that about Jack in the Box, though. They tried. That I don't know. To me, that was like so weird.
But nobody
They
wants
did
to
that.
try anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer because, like, going back to those watches, I remember when I was a kid and I got one of those watches, it was like a big deal.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
Taco
they were
Bell,
cool.
even though Godzilla 2000 is like known for not being a very good movie, I think it's good schlock. The merchandise around that with Taco Bell,
100%.
I think I saw that movie because of Taco Bell.
Yeah. You seen it in theaters?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Who was on there? Matthew Broderick?
Yeah,
Was like that his last film, I feel like?
probably.
Yeah?
I mean, I'm sure he did more, but that was
Right.
kind of the, hey, it was a fine movie. It had runtime, sound, effects, all there. Imagine being the marketer on like a tanker. You're just like, this is not going to be
How would like you bomb? That's like the equivalent of you bombing your special. Really, like you working on like a special for like 5 years, and
Everyone makes fun of it when it drops.
Right?
Which one was it?
Godzilla 2000.
I don't think I watched it.
No, Matthew Broderick and I don't know who else was in there.
I feel like that was one of those movies where when the first trailer dropped, everyone was like, whoa. And then you watch the movie and you're like, whoa.
1999.
It was pretty cool because it had like the eyeball, or no, that was
Make sure it's the one with Matthew Broderick. All this looks like cool Godzilla.
yeah, that's
The one
looks
we
like-
got looked like a fish.
yeah, that looks like Japanese Godzilla in the 80s or something. Matthew Broderick.
Should have put McConaughey in there, dude. Would have been
Yeah.
a movie.
Yeah.
Oh, look, he's a cool guy. Or he might have been injured. I don't know. Maybe that's just like a bandage.
Oh, I
Ba-
think I did watch
Backwards
this one.
Congo hat.
Yeah, look at that poster.
Yeah.
Like if you didn't
Come
know
on.
anything about the movie and you just saw that evil eye looking at you, that's not a very good poster.
The poster with the eyeball is pretty
That's
cool.
sick.
This one.
Yeah.
That's like, what year was this made? 2000?
99.
That's classic. 1999. AMC.
What did Rotten Tomatoes give it?
20%. I never understood. I never understood the grading
Yeah,
system
I don't
on.
either.
Can we find a video on like how that works? Because I have no clue how Rotten Tomatoes like grading system works.
Well, and that well will get polluted because then, like, I love commentary channels, even if they're junk. But, like, if one person is like, this is the worst movie ever made, that month, you'll see people hop on here and be like, yeah, this is trash.
Yeah, I think it's just like a forum. Like you can go up there and it's kind of like because look, it says
Like it's like Wikipedia, but for movies.
Film
People
Frenzy. Well, the Chicago Tribune.
Who are they?
I don't know.
Who's Robert and Ebert?
Hey, didn't they fight?
Something. They always fight. I hear they always
They
fight.
fought and then they separated. So now they like
Is this Robert?
and then it's just like Ebert. I swear, it's like the taco place right here.
Tell Greg about the taco place.
I grew up here in this city in Paramount, but
You're gonna hear some Paramount lore
Ooh.
right now.
but there's this taco place that everybody that lives here knows about, because we all go and they're called super nachos, and they're pretty much like they make their own tortilla chips and then they use like the cheese, like the yellow cheese, like the melty cheese, the nacho cheese, and then carne asada. Like they're really simple, but everybody here is like they know where it's at. So when I was young and we started going, it was called Cuatro Amigos, so the 4 friends. And then a couple years later, they changed the sign. So they have to change the sign every time they fight. But the story is that it was really 4 friends that opened it. And then they had a falling out with one of their friends. So then they changed the name to Tres Amigos.
Oh my gosh.
And then a couple years later, they had another falling out. So then it was
money.
Dos Amigos.
Smart.
So at some point, it was Dos Amigos. And right now, it's only called Amigos.
That guy's lonely, dude. No wonder why he's so upset. Your dad, like your grandpa, sounds crazy. You know what it used to be called, and you're like, they don't have that here anymore.
Yeah, so...
Well, it's like the whole Alberto's lore, right? Alberto's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
thing.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. They branched off, right? From each other. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that one. But this one makes me laugh every time. I still call it Cuatro Amigos because that's what I grew up with. But it's called Amigos.
So it's Amigos now?
Yeah, it's just
Should just be
Amigos.
singular.
Yeah, amigo.
Amigo.
The friend.
Just me.
So
in
I was
in
reading...
a couple of years, it's gonna be friend because he's gonna be like, you know what? I'm not Mexican anymore. I have American friends now.
It just says alone.
Yeah.
Solo.
Solo.
In Spanish. So I was reading, I've been reading since you guys have been talking.
I have that effect on people.
I've been totally not...
Look at Andy.
I've
Look
been
at Andy's
totally
not wrong,
paying
dude.
attention to you guys while I've been here. I'm multitasking.
All right, what were you reading?
Come on.
Go ahead.
I got to bring in some facts.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So when a movie gets picked up or shown on Netflix, they don't pay them per view. So Netflix pays them one lump sum. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, so you kind of have to like sell.
You got to sell that shit.
Yeah.
They're hedging their bets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, even, I guess that makes sense.
I mean, for movies that maybe don't make as much, it's probably good. But like the Frankenstein one that everybody's like, like, could he have made more money putting it into the theater versus just selling it to Netflix? I mean, and I think from what I was reading, that Netflix, if it's like a Netflix movie, they own it. So then they also own the rights to like any merch and things like that.
Oh, wait, hold on. Say that again.
So it's licensed. So Netflix owns the licensing for the movies. If it's like a Netflix original movie, because Netflix is the
distributor,
the production company, the distributor.
Oh yeah, of course,
they're
right,
everything,
right.
Yeah.
But if, say, I make a movie, right, for Netflix, and I sell it to Netflix, they have the license for it.
Yeah.
So even if I wanted to make merchandise for that movie,
you'd have to license it through Netflix.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. So the movie's budget was $130 million. That's their budget. So I'm sure that they probably...
There has to be math on how much money they're losing by not doing DVD cycles and not having like crazy merch streams. But then too, because of the new model, movies are being produced so much more, like at such a higher volume that you can't really do those old merch and sales cycles. But I wonder, like when you used to be able to, because to your point, like think about the post DVD sales, and the special edition box set, and then the box set with the T-shirt. Like you could just keep milking that thing if it was a good enough franchise.
Yeah, you could.
You guys want to go into business? We're going to sell DVDs. They're like, we don't make them anymore. There's no plans to make them. Yeah, you have to have a presentation with a 23-year-old like marketing executive.
Yeah.
But like, where do you even buy merch right now? Like, if I wanted to buy merch for the freaking movie, like, you know what I mean? Like, I like you're saying, like, I wonder if they're losing out. If that's an integral part of making money.
Yeah. I mean, at least, unless there's got to be a reason why they're not doing it anymore. I mean, it
could have cost a shit ton of money.
Exactly.
To do it, so.
I'm pretty sure.
That's true.
Because how many times, like, often, right, that you see like new merch from like old things, like from like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Because they mass produced them so much, where they're like, of course, some of the things that they mass produced were like pennies on the dollar, right? But now it's just.
But that was fun.
Right, but the market has probably like dropped since within the past couple decades, right?
Yeah, and too, like it's a weird litmus test, but like I love malls still. I love just walking around malls and looking in stores. Like it's kind of cheesy, but like if you go into like a Hot Topic, they'll usually have like some A1 titles that are happening like right now, right? Like if there's a new Twilight movie, half of the store is going to be that stuff.
That's true.
And like when the new Beetlejuice came out, Hot Topic had a lot of Beetlejuice stuff. So like my gauge has always been like, for all these pieces, this is like a fraction of a percentile of what's actually available. Because once you go online, now there's the actual web store for the thing. Then there's other side stores that have exclusive merch. So who knows? But it just sucks because it was fun to just see it in person and get excited and be like, I want that shirt. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Or stand in line.
I feel so weird
like,
buying stuff.
Like now it's like, it's not even fun. Well, I don't know. Maybe because I have this,
online.
I have like a gambling personality, right?
Yeah, you do.
I do. I really do.
Instant gratification.
Yeah, like no, I don't want instant gratification. I want to like fight you for it. Like I do.
Black,
I really do.
Black Friday vibes, Amber.
Ask them. You remember those Labubus, the one that's on the right of you? Like I don't even care for that thing, and I scored like 3 of them.
There's gonna be a lot of mad people.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, it like got here, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Like I just wanted
That's cool.
to. I just
throw it.
yeah, I did.
You fuck up the box too.
I
People
just-
are like,
She should just drag one from the back of her car just to make a statement. Just have it hanging from the bumper.
We've talked about it on here, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I just kind of like
You like the chase.
I do, and I think I don't know if that's just the '90s kid in me that freaking like, I don't know. My mom would be like, "All right, you guys want to go get the new toy? Like, let's go stand in line." Like
Yeah,
that was
cool.
fun. It wasn't like, and now it's like to know that I could just go and then it'll be here tomorrow. I'm like, oh, it's not fun.
Yeah, and then too, sometimes you like it'll be a pre-order for something, and you wake up early and get your pre-order.
Mhm.
It's like July, and they're like ships December 20th, and you're like, I'm gonna forget about
Yeah.
this.
Do you guys remember when Elmo, the Tickle Me Elmo,
Oh,
came
yeah.
out, and everybody like the craze behind it because it came out around like the holiday season?
Yeah.
Wasn't that the premise of Jingle All the Way?
Yeah.
Basically?
Was that?
Such
Oh yeah.
Great
Turbo Man.
Sinbad.
Yeah.
Sinbad and Arnold Schwarzenegger. That must have been a great pitch meeting.
Oh yeah.
Well, now like the Black
And he's
Fridays.
gonna be a mailman. Sinbad is a mailman.
They're like, we got Arnold Schwarzenegger, okay, sick. And then they're like, and we got Sinbad,
the mailman.
the postal mailman.
Yeah.
That's right, huh? Because he goes all crazy at the end.
Yeah, that Tickle Me Elmo is crazy because I was pretty young when that dropped, but even I remember there'd just be these news stories where it's like, a woman was nearly trampled to death.
Yeah,
For a fucking Tickle Me Elmo. That's crazy.
that's what
See,
I'm saying.
that's
that
kind of
was
news I
fun.
miss. That's what we need.
It's like my dad, because my parents,
My dad got trampled.
my dad got
As all
trampled.
the displays laughing. The
all
Elmos were
rested.
laughing, but the mothers were crying earlier today at Macy's.
It's all Christmas season, like a body cast.
My dad. And
Happy birthday, Mia.
I hope you like it. I'm like,
The shock of the Elmo.
Merry Christmas, Mia.
and I'm like,
Yeah,
this
move.
wasn't it. And I throw it back at him. You're the worst dad in the world.
This is the half-size version.
Yeah.
I wanted the full.
This one doesn't even laugh.
And it was kind of a weird toy because it didn't just violently vibrate and laugh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That's what we went crazy for. Think about that.
yeah.
It was one of those, and then at some point they like started taking them off the shelf, right? Because kids, something happened with it. I know I had a doll. Remember the Cabbage Patch dolls? So I got one of the dolls that you used to feed the doll food, like this like plastic. They had like French fries, vegetables, and then she had a backpack. So then you would feed her. And the mechanism was literally like, I know I shouldn't have done it, but I used to stick my finger in there and I used to like literally like chomp on your finger. And I was like, dang. So kids were getting their hair caught
Oh.
and she was eating the hair and then it doesn't let go. And there's no like, you could turn it off, but by that point it already winded
It's
all the way
automated.
through.
Shut
Yeah.
batteries.
I swear. Yeah.
They're like, it's just a drill. It's a plastic drill. It'll suck whatever you throw in there.
She was out for like a year and then they like took her off the shelf, but I still had mine. But yeah, like a bunch of kids were getting injured and I'm all sticking my finger in there.
Do you remember metal molders? And
Metal
like
molders?
creepy crawlers?
Yeah.
It was literally just like the easy bake oven, but metal molders, I think.
Pull up those because I don't remember.
Look up
looking at
metal
those.
molders because this was peak 90s. Like, how did they get away with this?
And then they turned it into where you made them into gummies. Do you remember that?
Yes, there was edible creepy crawlers.
Mm-hmm.
So let's put plastic and candy into one mold.
Yeah, this one, right?
Yeah.
And then the commercial was like a mad scientist.
I was going to say, I don't know if you pull up the
Oh.
commercial, but the commercial's hilarious because it's just a kid with his face next to this molten metal as he dips the tray.
Even like the Easy Bake Oven got recalled too because people were burning themselves.
That light bulb. That was
Yeah.
how we got
Whoa.
entertained back in the day. We get a light bulb hot enough and
Yeah.
melt some stuff and you'll like it.
Commercial. Let's see.
Yeah, there's probably got to be one on
The
YouTube or
90s
somewhere.
ones are going to be like,
Is it this
Just-
one?
probably. We'll get an idea of how dangerous and stupid this toy was.
It might
Just
be
melt metal. What could go wrong?
All right there.
Real metal. Metal molder. Only Metal Molder lets you make it metal. Pour it in, heat it up, melt it down, fill the mold, and pop it out. Create dozens of amazingly detailed pieces out of real metal. Forge skulls, horses, wizards, beasts.
Wizards.
Collect them.
Like, we only got 5 designs. What do we call it?
Metal Molder comes with everything you see here.
Okay,
nation.
The one I was talking about.
Redo it
was
again. I don't understand the point of the shirtless guy with the overalls.
That was the director. It's like,
You know what would be great if how we
If
start
I come
this
out
off?
with no shirt.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
Look at Ray. What?
I was actually watching the. Damn!
You know that was for the moms.
yeah.
That was for the stay-at-home moms. Whoa.
See, it's a distraction because a mom's going to see that and go, melting metal. Hello.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
Okay.
And by that time, they're droned off. And
Yeah.
the kid's like, I need this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's
The
how
one
you
that I
sell
was
That's how you
saying
get
was the gummy one. That one had the mad
creepy
scientist.
crawlers.
Creepy crawler.
That was the
Candy, maybe.
gummy thing, right? Where they made gummies.
It was the same concept, but you made
Wasn't it like a
gummies.
mad scientist?
Yeah, it was.
lab?
That's the one that I was thinking was this commercial, but it was that one. Commercial. Yeah, he was a mad scientist.
It's like literally the same goo tube. I don't know if it was creepy. I think you're right. I think it was something else, but it was
Creepy
basically
crawlers.
the same concept.
Is it this? Yeah, it looks like the same.
Dude,
Yeah, this is
imagine
it.
shooting these commercials. We're gonna need a fog machine, a lot of fog, dry ice too. Like that shot is crazy.
Yeah.
I guess there isn't a mad scientist. What commercial are we thinking about?
There was, it was like,
Or was it a cereal one?
nah, I know because there was like you might have to just do like a Google search like creepy crawlers edible candy version or
Let me
something.
see.
'cause
Mad scientist commercial 90s.
Watch it be
candy,
another.
creepy. It's the same technology.
Oh, is it this one?
Yeah, maybe. Because I remember you could like make a tarantula and eat it.
Yeah.
Dreadful something? Is that it? Or is that
No,
something
this is
else?
like a.
Dr. Dreadful Food Lab.
That might be it.
You're right because then they made the mold was bigger. Is it this one?
Sick commercial again. Oh,
Dude, the 90s had the best commercials ever.
Yeah, this is it.
That's it?
yeah.
Roaches. Yeah.
Read it.
That
Oh,
was it.
yeah. Give me some volume on this.
I don't know.
It's up there. I mean, up to the left, yeah.
Kinda like it. With the Dr. Dreadful Radioactive Food Lab. Make a cockroach. Drop him in the nuclear tank. Make a
Color
cracker.
mutation.
Plain brains? No, radioactive monster brain. Yummy. Oh, I almost forgot. The Dr. Dreadful Drink Lab's gone radioactive too. It's a nuclear blast. The new Dr. Dreadful Radioactive Food Lab and Radioactive Drink Lab each sold
We
separate.
didn't make it to the
That's cool. The toys now suck. What do they have?
Apps.
iPads?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, there's not.
Minecraft? Yeah, that's stupid. We're off. That's
Well,
so
because
dumb.
you raised a good point. Like when I was a kid, the
Yeah.
big move would be like I was kind of a Star Wars nerd, and like when they did the reissues of the original movies, they kind of relaunched the toy line. So I don't remember what it was, but like in the 90s, there was like a Millennium Falcon big that looked like the one from like the late 70s, early 80s, like the Kenner one or whatever. And that was like the big Christmas toy at Toys R Us that year. And I luckily got one. But I just remember like you went to the display and you looked at this thing, and you looked at your parent, and you'd like sad hint and just hope.
Yeah.
But that whole experience you don't really get because you could just go on Amazon and be like,
This is what I... And then
Yeah.
they text it to you. My nephews make a list now, and
Here's my wish list.
they attach the links and everything, and I'm like, oh,
They just say
okay,
need the
that's fun.
cart finalized.
Yeah.
Like, can you just put your card in here?
They're just like, Apple Pay. You can Apple Pay me here.
Yeah. It sucks because there's a lot of stupid games too.
Just
Like-
tap it.
What was that one with the metal bearings? Crossfire.
The metal bearings.
Yeah, so again, 90s toys, really good. Crossfire was basically this tabletop game where you would shoot steel bearings at your opponent. It's like 30 steel balls and kids just shooting them. You know how many kids ate those things?
Oh my god.
It was fun though.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
The what? The game?
Yeah, the game. What is it called?
Crossfire.
Crossfire. I don't know.
And the ad was also very like they look cheap, but I'm sure they cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to produce back then.
Look, this is the one I was telling you guys about.
And this is what, like, they made this at the end of the like mid 90s, late 90s.
It was proper 90s.
Yeah.
And I think it had been a toy for a little bit, but like it was like a 95, 96
Oh, okay.
watching Nickelodeon. Like, I want that.
Got it.
Look it.
That thing's haunted. Come on.
That's how she would eat it.
Oh my god.
Imagine that just going off in the middle of the night.
Yeah. And you fed it?
Yeah, she came
And
with
it
like
ate?
those were like her pieces that she came with, like snacks.
They're all cigarette shaped.
Yeah, I know.
You want a cigarette?
Chewing
Banana.
tobacco.
That's where I keep them.
And then you were like, "Oh my god, where did they go?"
Uh-huh.
And then she had a backpack, and they were in her backpack.
Oh.
So she always had snacks in her backpack. Look,
Oh, that's cool.
it was all fun and games
Oh.
until their hair started getting trapped. Yeah, it like came out on the news of like this. It like literally yanked a little girl's like a whole patch out of her head.
Look up the news report of I want to see this. I just want to see how they described the toy and
See,
what
look
was
at
going
this
on
one,
with it.
danger. You see this?
Yeah.
They put red eyes on her.
Look at the Chucky there.
uh,
Look for the like news report. I want to see what that looks
They
like.
spend so much money figuring out how to get a little motor in there when they could have just did like a little finger gadget that would have never done any of that damage.
Yeah.
Like all that money and resource to get a lawsuit.
let's see this one.
Like,
Recall.
but it really eats.
The toy doll manufacturer says they have tested the dolls and that they pose no safety threats, but still they are pulling all of the dolls from all store shelves. And they said that anybody that wants their money back can get $40 if they just send the dolls in. Now, this is in response to reports nationwide that children were getting their hair and their fingers caught in the mouth of the Snack Time Cabbage Patch Kid doll. About 50,000 of the dolls were sold nationwide since the fall of 1996. In Connecticut, emergency workers were called to the home of
96.
7-year-old Amanda Gomez. They had to cut her hair loose from the doll after the doll began
look at-
eating it.
Comb your hair,
This was
girl.
one of about 35
Jeez,
incidents
no
reported
wonder.
across the country. Now, if you would like to
Yeah, I'd
return
like to
your
see the
Snack Time
moments
Cabbage
leading up
Patch
to
Kid,
that where she's just,
send the
like,
doll
doing
to
Look
the
at
Southern
Gilbert.
Distribution
Ramona
Center.
Avenue.
At
Whoa.
1430
Oh, that
Ramona
was a
Avenue
distribution
in
center.
Chino,
Yeah,
well, it's
California.
still- No, it's still there, actually.
917-110. Or for more
Is it?
information,
Yeah, it's
you
still
can
there.
call
Mattel?
Yep.
During
Oh,
business
cool.
hours
Yep.
only. Their
Yeah,
phone
it's
number
still
is
Mattel.
I thought the little girl was from Chino. I was like, look at she's down.
50,000's not that much by those days. I'm just no, I'm kidding.
Back then, no.
I kept mine.
You still have it?
No,
Oh, bring in
Recall
the
doll.
studio.
no, I don't know where she's at. But I used to be the kid that would stick my finger in her mouth, so I can see it happening.
Don't want to know what else was stuck in there.
I know. Oh, the other toy that would fuck you up was remember Skip It?
Oh yeah, yeah. Ankle
That-
buster.
Oh, that
The one that you used to like.
the ankle monitor
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, I got a lot of kids ready for
Yeah, sell
For the
kids on
future.
physical labor.
right.
Jump in space. I had a counter on there.
Do you guys remember green ketchup?
Yeah,
That was
Purple
cool. The
ketchup?
purple one was awesome.
they had purple suntan lotion that would disappear.
Oh yeah.
So you look like you fell under a bucket of paint for the first half.
now have you seen that they're because they're banning the red dye 40.
Can't have anything nice.
So the companies are making like Cheetos. They're
Nude.
nude.
Yeah.
They're naked.
Yeah,
They're called naked.
That's what it was with the
Why
white
don't-
bag.
Yeah.
These things are horrible looking.
Yeah, they look sick.
Yeah.
And then I seen a mom the other day say that whenever her kids want Skittles, and then she's like, "Here's a hack," and then she rinses them under the freaking sink
Yeah, 'cause-
until the entire food coloring comes off.
As long as all that good sugar's in there. I don't...
She's like, but not on the outside. I was like, all right, sure.
It's weird because, like, one of my favorite snacks is dried spicy mango bites. Like those strips.
Ooh,
Uh-huh.
okay,
all
yeah.
crazy,
Right,
whatever.
Yeah.
I got them at Sprouts. I got them everywhere. But at the beginning of the year, they're bright red. Bright red.
Mhm.
And now because of the switch, they're like kind of a more orangey tint.
Mm.
It tastes the same. They don't look as good.
Yeah.
There's something about a horrifically bright red that just sold me on the thing.
You're like, red? Yes.
Well, there's something scientific, like scientifically proven with the color red to evoke some type of emotion. Like there's like a lot of colors.
Yeah.
Like that's how restaurants choose like color schemes for inside the restaurant because some colors actually.
Didn't they say
Evoke, like,
Disneyland
emotions.
too? Disneyland is like all the colors that they chose were like backed up by like science and like people to evoke some type of emotion and wanting you to come back. And
We
Yeah.
there's so much technology now. Can't you make something red and not like make it like chemically, right? Like it has to be red 40. It can't be anything else.
I don't know.
Just spray paint. I just assume that probably the standards of what like or like anything organic or edible like is
Right.
probably so stringent and strict at the highest level that maybe someone will figure something out.
Yeah.
See, I'm torn because it's like the Cheetos thing. It's like I get that the chips might be nude, but what's with the bag going crazy?
Right.
Just put a little label that says,
Yeah.
"Hey, for your benefit, kinda." They're still hot
Yeah.
Cheetos. Like
I didn't like the bag.
the bag looks weird.
Yeah. And
Didn't
you don't
you
have to call it
watch-
naked.
Didn't
Right?
you watch like
Or
a whole
nude.
YouTube of like the decline of fast food chains and how they've changed like from being like the fun, like everything that we're
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about to like just like the boring beige and like colors. It's
Yeah.
the same thing with all the branding of stuff.
Right. Yeah. Basically, you remember all the Burger Kings and McDonald's and Domino's and Pizza Hut and Carl's Jr., all that stuff, right? How they all used to be like architectural,
As an
like
experience.
yeah, exactly. You'll see a McDonald's and know it's a McDonald's, right? Or you can even now you can spot Taco Bells that are not Taco Bells anymore, but just the way that they're built, right?
Yeah.
Now that they're making them so like cookie cutter type of buildings, just as I guess for real estate
Yeah.
purposes.
Multi-use.
Exactly, and even with the colors that they use, the way that they build all the architecture, like it say a McDonald's or a Burger King like goes out of business, they can like within the next year they can make it like a nail salon or a tattoo shop or I don't know something other than a McDonald's. So
Yeah. No, I know.
typically that's why they're doing it because of like real estate reasons.
Yeah, and I feel like unfortunately we're pushing for so much efficiency and so much like mobile convenience that that's like part of it. But it's like when I was a kid, you'd roll up to a McDonald's and it had like weird architectural features. Like they had certain tiles. There was a kid play area. They always had kind of an interesting M somewhere. And then at some point, everything just kind of moved to that stucco square,
Yeah.
2-lane drive-through digital menu. Like it's about just getting you in and out, but it
Yeah.
kind of sucks because sometimes you just want to like go to Burger King and get a crown and sit down and like eat your burger. We don't do that anymore.
McDonald's used to have the seats. Remember that they were like the burger.
Yeah.
And it was like, or like Grimace was one of the seats, and like That was cool.
Even Taco Bell kind of slapped way harder back then.
Oh, yeah.
They had that little coin machine with the game. Remember
Oh,
that? You put the
yeah.
quarter in the water.
And it was up on the counter,
They
right?
had an arcade in Taco Bell.
You're all playing.
Do they sell those? Can we buy one?
I'm sure they're somewhere around.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
go. I want one for the
I
studio.
remember
That'd
that.
be sick.
I want one for the studio.
And
All right.
I think they donated the coins that went in there. So maybe you could donate them to like a beer fund or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like Feed the Children or something. And then
Feed the
we were all-
producers.
Yeah, there we go.
Like, all right, I'm down
Put
for
a
that.
Taco Bell with wet quarters. It's
Like what?
$16, I promise.
They had no more pennies.
Like, why are you wet? You didn't have to jump in there. Like,
I don't know.
about it.
Maybe we're just getting old and everything bugs us now.
I feel like this podcast is just like us us inviting other.
I set the
Another
mood, huh? I
curmudgeon.
set the mood at the beginning. I'm sorry. I'm all angry. I'm like, the holidays are coming. I hate them.
It sounds horrible, but it was just nice to have stuff.
Yeah.
The nice thing about my DVD binder that I do have, and I still have a DVD player,
Yes.
is that like when a medium is like that, like a CD or a DVD or even a record, there's no thinking. You put it in and you let it go.
Yeah.
And like you can hop around on a CD, but the nice thing about a
Yeah.
CD is that its intended playlist is how a lot of people came together and went, you should listen to it like this.
Oh yeah.
Same thing with like a DVD. Like when I put it in, I will sit and watch the thing. I'm not going to get an interruption or something else because now it's just this one-to-one thing. This thing's playing there, and there's no internet involved. Praise God.
I used to like the extended scenes, or you know how all DVDs have the menu,
Special
the special
features.
features.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them even had. I remember Ice Age, when the movie Ice Age came out, and then it was on a DVD. It had like a game that you could do, and it was just like it was a dumb game. Obviously, it wasn't anything crazy, but there was like a little game that you can do, and I was like, whoa.
Oh, yeah. There's always awesome stuff. And like, I remember, I think it was Toy Story. A lot of Pixar stuff, Disney stuff, whatever. You'll buy the movie, and then there's always something cool like an animation
Yeah.
test from 3 years prior. And it's super primal, but it's also kind of cool to be like, oh,
Do you remember the movie Indian in the Cupboard?
I do because there's a toy
Oh.
there.
And it used to come with a little Indian and a
yes,
key.
yes.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
We had it, and then we had the little.
It was the DVD or was it
No,
the
it was a
VHS?
VHS, and it was like a little bit of a cardboard box deal, but yeah, there's like a little cupboard. And when you opened it, there was an Indian in there. Or
Yeah.
I'm not.
A
Plastic.
Native American.
Plastic. I remember that.
Yeah. And then when Nickelodeon started putting their movies on VHS, that was the first time I ever seen a colored VHS.
Bright
Because it was the
orange.
orange.
Whoa.
Yeah. And then when they did Harriet the Spy, it used to come with like a spy kit.
Oh,
like
that's right.
it was like a pen that would disappear.
Yeah.
And then it had, that was cool.
How do we get kids to buy this stuff?
Yeah.
Put a toy in it.
It worked.
It did.
It worked.
Yeah, and look at 20 years later, we're still talking about it.
Yeah.
25 years later.
I wonder what me over here, the things I think about, like movie rental places, because you never got the toy, you just got the movie. I wonder
What
if
they did with the toys?
Yeah, what they did.
I don't know. Kept them?
I just thought about it right now. I was like,
That'd be cool if they rented the toys too.
You have to bring it back.
okay.
You know, you can experience it, but you can't keep it.
That's how you know I like grew up poor. Like,
You go to school one day and
Can I
they're
just
like,
borrow
Can
it?
I borrow it? Can I rent it from you?
and you turn it back in and you're like, you ran away.
Who am I kidding? I wouldn't return it. You're not gonna get this back. You know that, right?
No. He'd be strapped to like an RC car driving down my street.
Yeah, exactly.
Be like,
Oh,
I don't
boy.
know. I put him in the cupboard and he's gone.
You try to do like a fill-in. Just like a beat
It's
up
a homie.
action figure or something, like a G.I. Joe that's all chewed up. Like, this isn't what came with this. Dude.
That's what you gave me.
Hey.
dude.
That's funny. It's okay. It's okay. I'll make you one.
A what?
I don't know, VHS, and I'll put something in there so you could experience
it.
Yeah, the feeling of opening it up.
That'd be awesome. All right, let's do it.
That's the Christmas gift right there.
That is funny.
We're getting a Breville this year.
That's our Christmas gift.
That's our Christmas gift. We're
Maybe we
getting
should all just get like the Morse code tappers. That's how much we love the progression of technology.
They're like,
be
what happened to your
sick.
cell phone? We're like, got tired of it.
I'm talking to Greg. Shut up.
Hold on.
What was that, Greg?
TH. I'll be right there. It takes 15 minutes to type out. And I don't really know it that well. So I'm like, he's in trouble? What's going on? I text you. I'm like, are you okay? Dude, this is crazy.
Hey, the world survived. The world survived without technology. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, that's true.
I went so many years without a cell phone, and it was great.
We should just get ham radios.
Yeah.
What's a ham radio?
It's I don't know what it is. What is
I think you need a license. It's like a little bit more evolved or involved. But yeah.
Oh, it's a
Right?
walkie-talkie?
It's like a regular. It's like basically right. Like you can.
I think like the whole idea is like you can basically transmit communications everywhere.
Mhm.
Oh.
That's why you need like a certain license. But I
If
don't-
somebody has
yeah.
if somebody has a ham radio, right?
Yeah.
You can communicate that
You
way.
said ham, and I thought of ham.
Jesus Christ.
And I think people get really stoked on
never
like
heard
I
of
talked to a kid from Ukraine yesterday or something like that. But it's like
It's like what?
he's trapped in a well.
Did you ever have a pen pal?
I had like friends on MySpace and stuff.
But never like letter writing?
Never properly. Okay. I had some people who I knew online that we would end up sending.
Writing?
Yeah.
Mm.
But usually the letter was an excuse to send other stuff. Not like that.
Oh,
Like
I
a
was like,
CD.
what were you
I'm not
sending?
who's going to send drugs for free? No, like usually you'd send like an envelope that had a letter.
He's like,
a
my
mixed
first
CD.
armpit hair
Yeah.
sent in the mail.
Here's what's left of my hot dog. Hope it finds you well.
I always wanted to do the time capsules.
Mhm.
Remember when you would do a time
Oh, yeah.
capsule and put it in? Never did.
No,
Mm-mm.
There's still time.
you didn't
Yeah, you're
bury
right.
you didn't bury anything in your
For high school?
parent. No, in your parents' backyard.
No.
You never like did any of that.
No, I didn't
No?
actually.
Oh.
My dad
That
didn't
shit
let
all the
me.
time.
The grass was too new. No, I couldn't.
Well, I kind of had a pen pal, but I didn't write him.
So how did you have a pen pal?
My uncle in
In
prison.
jail?
He would all. It's so dumb. Like
It
you
was
have
one-sided. He wrote
you
you.
have you have like family in jail. They're like, oh, rate me, and we're on the phone. Like, just tell me what.
You wanted to draw you a picture.
No, when my dad was in prison, he would send me letters. but
Does
it
everybody
didn't-
in prison just get good at drawing? Because I feel like everybody in prison sends like artwork. Like all of a sudden they're these artists. Because I had an uncle too that went to jail, and then all of a sudden he was like the best artist in the world.
Well, they have artists already there in jail, and if they'll trade things or they'll buy like art pieces.
He used to send us letters, and he used to put like Tweety Bird and Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
No, but they'll buy like
Oh.
they'll buy like pieces of artwork, or they'll even if they'll buy like a sheet of paper and
it
have
already
them
comes-
draw on it, and then you'll write your letter
Oh.
on there. From my understanding,
That
I mean, I
makes
could be
sense because
wrong.
I was like, damn. Everybody can draw in there.
Like the
One
same.
stressed out guy.
They're like, hey,
Days.
do you have my Tweety Bird? I gotta
Hold
send
on, dude.
I gotta send
I
it
got
out.
orders.
He's like, hey, you do Scooby Doo?
Really busy.
He gets him confused.
He sends the old lady.
Tweety, dude. The guy that killed my old lady was named Scooby. It's like a hit letter now.
It's like a Tweety Bird with big old tits.
Oh yeah, for my daughter, man. He Just puts a little bathing suit on. He's like, it's good. I got you.
With a little shirt.
Just rips the body off. Just that disembodied head.
That's I don't know.
Bring it
It's the
back.
thought that counts, you know?
Yeah, I think so.
You have all that time.
That's why I thought like maybe they just have a lot of time on their hands and they learn how to
Just learn how to draw.
Yeah.
That or become a lawyer or something.
Yeah, a lot of them go to school and read books and
You learn how to read in there.
they didn't know how to read before.
I don't know. I feel like my dad became
Smarter?
well read
Oh.
when he got out.
Okay.
I just study magic
Sophisticated.
so I could get out of there.
You cut yourself in half, you saw yourself.
That Greg's been reading that magic book quite a bit. Hey, Warden. Where'd he go?
He's all making drugs disappear in his hat.
At which point I just fall from beneath the bed on the concrete. Shit.
You're
Check
like,
this out.
for my next trick, and he levitates. Or the handcuffs. That's a good one.
Oh God.
Well, imagine if you had 10 years, let's say, right, you go to prison for 10 years, not going, but you have 10 years to perfect something. Like, you would come out a badass fucking magician.
Yeah.
10 years.
Some David Blaine shit.
Oh yeah.
You want me to get you in prison so you can come out a great comedian?
Listen,
I'm
I
good.
need 7 gallons of nacho cheese. I'm going to put my head in there for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks.
Prison David Blaine would be sick. Trying to come up with a gimmick. You're like, I'm going to put my head in nacho cheese for 2 whole weeks.
You're all doing favors so everyone can give you their little thing of nacho cheese
It's
from
just
lunch.
rancid by the time you get to it. Your straw folds immediately. You can't breathe.
Oh my god.
I'm a living spread for
I call this the human nacho.
Oh my god.
Got to be careful with these ideas. They're worth a lot of money.
That's funny. Oh, that one made me cry.
That was amazing.
Oh, well, thanks. We're just talking about freaking nacho cheese being in prison.
Yeah, cassette tapes, nacho cheese, prison art.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh man, that's funny.
How'd you start doing comedy, dude?
Honestly, it was like kind of. So I used to do music for quite a while, and then I stopped doing music.
Like, what do you mean doing music?
So
Writing, producing,
I was
playing?
in a few bands. Yeah, playing a lot.
Oh, cool.
I'm a big like music head.
What instrument did you play?
So in one of the bands, it was synthesizer.
Oh, okay.
But that band I did a lot of touring with, and I was with them for a while.
Like on a keyboard or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The band was called, or it's the Spits. It's like kind of like a punk rock band, but they have like a keyboard player. That's like one of their signature deals. But like as a keyboard player, what you really were was a keyboard player, a sampler player, fog machine, switch hitter, klaxon, siren.
Magician.
Yeah, literally. So like half the
Ticket
set was
guy.
just you being like, oh, kind of thing. And then after I did that for a while, and we toured a bit, and I had some other stuff going on. And then I was in another band.
I think I have come across them on like my Spotify.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
like cult status. I love those dudes. They're some of my favorite people on earth. But then after that band, I had another band, and then that band kind of imploded. When it imploded, I had been doing the LA music thing for a while, and I was just tired of having to go out to like my buddy's record night or this other band's thing. Like it sounds selfish, but after a while you just become it becomes so routine and like part of the business practice where you're like, I don't want to go to this thing, but I should because I'll talk to some people and maybe something. And after a while, I was just like, I don't want to drive into LA anymore. And then too, what's crazy is that when that whole thing imploded, it wasn't all that long, and then it was the pandemic. So there was like this good break of me going out to LA even because I was just kind of over finding parking spots, whatever. You see where I'm going with this?
Oh yeah.
So after that, I have projects with really good friends that I still work on and music that I do on my own and all this other stuff. But in terms of the performance element of it and getting up and getting material out, there was like a void, and I was just in a spot where I was kind of getting like antsy and wanted to do stuff again.
Mm-hmm.
And you asked me about being a photographer earlier, and if I considered myself a photographer. Well, my background's in writing, and I spent my whole life being like, "You're not a writer," and a big chunk of that kind of got switched up because like my career was a lot of writing. So I went from being like this budding journalist, wannabe writer guy who's trying, then straight into the corporate thing where my voice was gone and all this stuff. So it was just like this kind of perfect timing where I was like, you know what? I am a writer. I'd like to write. And comedy is like a perfect vessel.
Oh, hell yeah.
To do that. And basically I was hanging out at the Chatterbox quite a bit. And then I kind of was telling myself, one day we'll go up, one day we'll go up. And then it was like, I'd pass on it a lot. And finally I was like, just go up. Who cares? And then, so I think I started last September. And now it's been over a year. But yeah, that's literally what it was, is just, it's weird, but I kind of like the tension and stress that comes with live performance and that release after. And, you know, now I've kind of gotten over the whole idea of like, going down to downtown LA, parking's going to suck. It's going to take a minute. And sometimes you have to do weird stuff and park in sketchy spots and run down the street and do this and then go over there. Like, but now that I've kind of gotten over that initial LA, like I'm kind of back into it. I'm just like, this is part of it. This is just a big piece of it. Yeah,
you kind of have to remind yourself, like, this is part of the journey, I guess, right?
Yeah, and I feel like now that not that like I don't want to sound like I'm overselling this, but like now that the snowball's kind of rolling, and I'm hitting mics more frequently, and I'm seeing it come through in my own stuff and how I'm performing, it's like, okay, then there is like an intrinsic good to all this stuff. But like low-key, might shoot me in the foot, but like I don't want to make it as a comic. I'm not looking to make it big. I'm not looking to do any of that stuff. I just want to become a good comic. And if like I do cool stuff and cool stuff happens, that's rad. But like for me, this is like having a band. And it's like when you have a band where you're not worried about touring and you're not worried about trying to make it, you're like, this is what I do in my idle time because it exhausts good nervous energy. That's kind of where comedy is fitting now. I still love music, but what's nice about comedy, selfishly, it's a very portable art. I don't have to load my Toyota up with 400 pounds of equipment and figure out what time I got to get there. It's like you just show up.
Yeah.
And as kind of, you know, alleviating as that is, it's also scary because once you're up there without a guitar or synthesizer or anything that makes noise, you realize like, oh, crap. It's my brain, my mouth, and these people's ears. Like... But that's why I like it, truthfully. Like you were saying about that chase, like I know this stuff's hard and it's not easy, but that's part of why I'm like, just keep doing it then.
Yeah.
So that's
and plus your big focus is on being like a good comic, and you don't hear that very often, right? Especially from the comedians that I've talked to, and it's very rare where somebody will say, I just want to be a good comic. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I want to have a special. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to be in movies. And no, it's like to the core, right, is to be a funny person and to be a good writer.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it.
I think I've heard something where like the core of like a stand-up, you're a writer. That's like take the people away, take the stage away, take the spotlight away.
Yeah.
You're writing material, right?
Yeah.
And if you're not physically writing something or typing something up or writing in your head, you're taking an idea, right, and spelling it out or speaking into a microphone with your idea.
Yeah, yeah. And there's a music to it too, because you realize that the negative space of conversation is like half of the art. The timing, the pauses, everything else. There's a lot to that. And I feel like you only get there through repetition and doing like this is I'm not trying to sound like defeated, but like the most refreshing thing about doing like 2 weeks of straight open mics Monday through Friday, go to a show Saturday, go to a show Sunday. There comes a point where you're just so busy and you know you got to get to the next one that some of that normal stuff when you first start off where you're like so worried about what you're going to say, blah, blah, blah. Like it's so nice to just show up and not really think about your material until it's about time to get up there. And then you just rough out a little set list. And then like, it's very matter of fact. What's nice is when you're at that point, you can start playing with some of it. And it's a conscious playing. Like that's what I've realized too, is that when you're on the stage, especially starting out, it's hard to track sometimes. But the more like conscious and present you can be in that moment, the better you are to play with what you already have kind of, you know, in the can. But like you said, the key is that it's not just static writing, it's active writing.
Right.
And that's the stuff that I like really get stoked on when I see people crush and kind of like I'll know their material, but then maybe they'll riff on something else that will just absolutely destroy. And that to me is exciting because it is kind of like magic, you know?
Oh, yeah. I've played with that idea or that notion of stand up like being like magic, because you're bringing something like you're making something appear, right? And you're doing that with like your mouth, and to a group of people, and you're creating this type of energy, just like with a note, like a couple of chords on a guitar, like there's this feeling that you get from like a couple of chords, like you're doing that with words. It's insane.
Evoking emotion in someone with just your words is pretty nuts.
Right.
And then too, the good ones are really good at being like you said, they kind of world build. And I mean, some don't, but usually a good story with a killer punchline is like, it's art. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've also been really fascinated in the writing aspect. I think just getting into podcasts and just having that, I've always loved music, like radio stuff and radio host and books. I've always been into like books and stories and stuff. And the whole, what I'm getting to is I've always been excited and I've always like looked up to like writers and books and stuff like that. So it's just like it's a combination of like the stand-up comedian is like a combination of like a rock star, but also like a rock star and I don't know, a rock star and like a
poet,
like a funny teacher, like a poet, you know what I mean?
They're like an educator, a rock star, an editor, a producer. Like that's the thing too, is that it's you and that microphone.
Right.
And there's something very romantic and appealing to that idea of like, it's just you and that damn microphone.
And then evoking an emotion from just words. I think that's always been like my attention. Like that's always like drew me into like comedy writing and just writing in general, is like how a piece of prose or a joke makes me feel.
Yeah.
Like even take comedy out of it, right? Just a specific, like if you're reading a piece of like a chapter of a book or a page of a book, like how it makes you feel just reading something or just listening to something.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah. It's crazy because that's, I mean, and two, it's like, it's all human condition stuff. Like I feel like the best comics know how to highlight the stuff you don't tend to see, but also it's truth and it's funny. And I feel like, you know, it's like when someone brings up a situation, right? Whether it's a DoorDash joke or something, it's when you can look. I do feel that this is kind of my thing because I'm a big Hunter Thompson guy. I feel like part of a comedian's job is to be a bit of a journalist, like a social journalist. I'm like pretty self-deprecating. My humor is a lot about my own kind of jokes, but two, I think good comics can look around them and highlight the, you know, just the stupid, funny things that we actually deal with. Because that, to me, that's the whole thing of humor, right? You're supposed to escape.
Right.
It's supposed to make you feel a certain way.
Yeah, and pointing out like the unseen obvious things in the world.
Yeah.
Like that's all my favorite too, like watching different comedians, like different stand-ups, is like the thought of like, oh, like that's a funny joke, but also like it's right there. Like why didn't not why did I think of that, but also like, oh my God, it's fucking right there. What, nobody else?
Yeah.
Nobody else seen this?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
clever line.
Yeah.
Breaks my heart because I'm like, I'd never think of that, but I'm glad you did because maybe it'll inspire me to think of something.
And that's, I like going to comedy shows, of course, to support, you know, the guys, the homies, the community, but also it excites me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like something about it, dude. It just, like, going to a concert is one thing. It's like you're enjoying the music. You're like, as a musician, I'm pretty sure if you go to a musician, like it brings like this fire in you to like, oh, like when I go to a concert or when I watch people like play music, I look at like their hands and their fingers. You know what I mean? Like the technicality of that. Same thing with comics.
Yeah.
Like you're listening for like the pauses and the way that they say words. And that's another thing too. You can write a joke, right? Same words, but you can say it differently.
Yeah.
Like 100 different times.
It's the edit.
And it's gonna evoke another, like what I was saying, like an emotion.
Yeah.
Like I like to see the evolution of a joke the first time saying it, and then a year later, like you have all the beats down, you have all the pauses, the emotion into
Evolved
it.
a few lines.
Yeah,
tweaked some
exactly.
stuff.
And it's night and day.
Yeah.
And that doesn't happen too often.
Yeah.
I like just the process of everything.
Yeah.
Writing something, trying it out on stage. Okay, that didn't work. Come back.
Yeah.
Rewrite it. Go back. Try it. Okay, I fucked up. Let me go back.
I had to
and
get
do
to that point though, because when I first started, my whole idea was like, I suck, so I'm just gonna write everything and throw it in the bin, and then come back and write new. So I would, like, for the first 5 or 6 months, it was just try to write a new 3 minutes every time I go somewhere.
Oh, really?
And then I realized, like, yeah, well, writing's one half of it.
Mhm.
And there's the edit. And to me, the edit isn't just like clean it up after one bad take. Like you said, you stew on the thing for half a year.
Yeah.
You might drop it because you weren't into it, but then you realize that there is something funny, or maybe even someone comes up to you and is like, hey, you used to do that bit.
Yeah.
And you're like, let me look at that again.
Right.
And then, like you said, like the whole value of pausing, like there's such a humor in not saying anything. You just have to know how to kind of like feel the room and understand where it goes. But that was a big lesson for me too. It wasn't just a value proposition of like, I got 6 jokes in 3 minutes. It's like, yeah, but if they suck, who cares?
Right. The best thing is making like an audience laugh and you're not even saying anything.
Yeah.
Or saying like 2 words at the beginning of your set, and that just sets the tone for like the next 10 minutes. It feels amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. That to me is the art too, is present comics who can pick up something that was said earlier, flip it on its head and make it like you said, that opening beat where everyone loses their mind and you're like, yes. Just keep with me, folks, please. Just 3 more minutes.
How did you feel after that first open mic?
It felt good.
Yeah.
But also I was like, we have work to do.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause I'm older and I've worked in writing and editing and all this stuff. So I'm self-aware enough to be like, that was okay. In terms of like the actual getting on stage and doing that whole stuff, I'm not like a pro, but because of music, I'm kind of comfortable on stage. So that piece I was probably more involved with my actual presence than I was with my material.
Right.
And that's helped me, I think.
I think so. Should.
Yeah, because if you suck but you look okay,
you look good. Right?
Well, I mean, the issue is like, so literally, I think the first night I went up, maybe it was the second time, but you know, I was at the Chatterbox, And as I grab the mic, the XLR cable just falls.
Oh.
And it doesn't just fall, like it falls, hits the side of the stage, and then it falls onto the floor. It's like the dead frog from Family Guy. I was like, oh, of course. But because of my music stuff, I was like, it's an XLR cable. So I just went. And that is like where I'm like, yeah, see, all those years burning my brains. And like, so I'm lucky in that regard, because if something like that were to happen, I can usually recover pretty quick. I've seen people not recover pretty quick, and you feel bad. But part of me is like, remember that show Legend of the Hidden Temple?
Mm-hmm.
So they're famous because kids would get to this like monkey statue, and it was 3 pieces, and I didn't know how the hell to put it together. That was me anytime someone's cable fell out, and they'd just be like,
yeah,
just twist it to the right. There's a button. Click it in. What are you doing? But, you know, basically my whole thing was like, I just want to do this to make sure I can do it. And then there's that whole thing where it's like, well, I did it already. Might as well do it again. And I did the Chatterbox forever. And then eventually I was like, I think even Steve was like, you need to hit other mics. And I was like, okay, I'll do that. And then it took me like 3 months to get up to like, all right, we're going to LA. Screw it.
Chatterbox is such a great place to do comedy.
It has I'm a punk rock background kind of guy, very punk rock. It's like the CBGBs of the SGV for comedy.
Oh, yeah.
It's this like awesome little dive bar, perfect amount of people. When the room's on fire, it's incredible. And even when it's like kind of a chill open mic, it still can be incredible because, you know, it's a cool spot. And I love that place. But yeah, I did the set of the night thing that Chatterbox had going for a while. And if you win set of the night, you get a Sunday spot. So I went through that, I was going to say rehabilitation program, but I went through that, collegiate program. So I'm one of the alumna of the Chatterbox open mic Tuesday. And then it got killed. But, you know, that was kind of when I started saying like, all right, we suck, but we could do it. And I think that's kind of always going to be my mentality toward this stuff. So hopefully I'll get better.
Yeah. No, I think the best part about, like, I like stand-up, like I said, because of the process, right? The process of polishing something that just came out of nowhere. But also, I missed my train of thought, but that whole thing of just working at something and creating something out of nothing. Yeah. And, that's where it was. Okay, so the willingness to try something new and fail and keep trying again until you get it right.
Yeah.
Not like right for you, but also right for that time, I guess.
Yeah.
And when I say time, like that room, right. you get it right for the room. And doing different rooms with the same, I guess, material, right? It's just you're trying your material in different rooms, and it can have different outcomes. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Do you want it to have the same outcome, or do you want it to have different outcomes? I don't know. I guess it's subjective in that nature too.
Well, and then too, there's that like Jedi mind trick of being able to observe that whole conversation from like 30 feet above and go, I know this room, I know this crowd, I'm going to do a little this over there. That's the whole exciting thing about it.
Yeah.
Is that it's a feel as much as it is a practice.
Oh, yeah.
And to me, it's a big meditation too. Because like the scary thing to me is the best comics don't have the best stuff prepared yet. It's going to happen then and there, and they're going to.
Oh, that's the coolest.
Fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's magic.
Yeah. 100%. Now I've been doing this for about 3 years. Now I get, because at the first couple of times that I did an open mic, it was Jose Velasquez, Jose. I used to do his open mic in the city of Bell. There used to be this a brewery called, what was the brewery called?
Border X.
No, it wasn't Border X.
It was Border X first, and then it turned into Beer
Thug. Yeah, it was Beer Thug Brewing, and they had an open mic there. It was a Salvadorian comic, Jose. He used to run, or not him, but it was like part of like his whatever, stuff that he used to produce. And he told me like the first couple of times, because I tried different acts, and I'm still trying different acts now. And he told I would go every like weekly. I would go to the open mic and try. Okay, I'm gonna try this approach. Okay, I'm gonna try to do a Rodney Dangerfield type of thing today. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna try a Tim Allen type of thing today. You know, I'm gonna try Goldway Bobcat type of thing. You know what I mean? But it was a night where I wanted to do like a monotone type of, you know, Stephen Wright type of thing. You know what I mean? And I walked up to the mic, and I was like, you know what? I usually grab the mic. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave it in the stand and just try my material like that. I have never done that before. So I walked up and I tried to do like a monotone type of thing, and I just walked up, didn't say anything, and kind of left like a big sigh, like I didn't want to be there type of attitude. And that kind of like I got a couple of chuckles, and then I tried to, you know, do my written material. And then after that, I didn't do very well, but I got off, and then he called me over, and he was like, you know what? This thing is energy. He was like, you're probably not going to understand me right now, but he was like, this whole thing is energy. And he was like, if you're going to go up there and not say anything, the first thing out of your mouth better be fucking funny.
Yeah.
It better be funny, because I guess the audience wants to hear a payoff for all that silence.
Right.
And I didn't really understand him until like a few months, maybe a year later. And I was like, oh, this is all energy. Like,
yeah.
It is. I thought he was like trying to be philosophical, or trying to, you know what I mean? Like like a bohemian guy, or you know what I mean? Like a hippie.
Speaking to the entire essence of
life, he was like,
he's like, no, your whole thing, just there's something good there. Keep doing it.
Right, but he was like, all this thing that you're doing is it's energy. You have to, the audience has an energy. You have your own energy. You got to fill it out. Like, it's just this weird, I don't know, acid trip type of thing where you see the everybody's aura. Like, you see the audience's aura, and you play with it.
And it's a gamble sometimes too, because like when I started writing stuff, I realized like, hey, if I'm gonna do a 1.5-minute joke, it better be a crusher at the end of this 1.5 minutes. Right. Otherwise, punch them quick, get a few jabs in, then get into his, like, that's how I look at stuff now. It's that kind of thing. So and truthfully, like, my favorite is like a curmudgeon comedian. Like, that's the best. Mm-hmm. We're here to laugh and have a good time, and this guy's miserable. Fantastic.
Those are the best, dude. Even I'm still learning stuff now, and I'm probably gonna. And that's the cool thing, is I'm learning stuff every time you go up there. You learn something new.
Yeah.
Or you at least that's my approach. Trying to learn something new every time. Like, even with all this stuff, like I'm still learning it. Right. Yeah. That's my approach. But even in the essence of stand up, I have these jokes where, like, say for instance, the last show I did the improv, and usually my closing joke is it gets a big pop, and I did it there, and I didn't get the response that I normally get, and it was weird. It was like it was weird. Like, I got I didn't get a pop. I got a reaction out of the crowd, but it was more of a awe type of thing, because I've
gotten a few of those.
Because I have most of the stuff that I do is like self-deprecating, talk about my family, this and that, and yeah, the awe was like, it was strange. It was a strange one, like
sympathy. Oh yeah, that's right. I've gotten a few of those.
Oh, it's like
Don't feel bad for me. I feel bad for me.
Exactly. And now going through that on probably one of the biggest stages that I've done all the way up into this point, I learned something new.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, okay, you're not going to get a pop that all that time. I should have. Now I realize it's like, okay, look at the audience and fill them out. And even through, and I even noticed this because I recorded the audio on my phone, and I don't know what's wrong with me, but I listened to it over and over and over and just completely analyze every minute, every joke of it. That's just the type of person I am. Analyzing on what I could have done better. Like I could have moved it. You know what I mean? I'm always working on that type of stuff.
Well, it's like a song. You want to know it inside and out to get better with it, you know?
Right. And I even noticed as I was listening to it, I was like, okay, like they were laughing, but they're also sympathizing with me.
Yeah.
Right. Like they were throwing their ahs in there too, but they were laughing. So at that final moment of laughter, like it wasn't a laughter. It was like they were like feeling for me and feeling for me and feeling for me. Not maybe feeling sorry for me, but they were. I was in them in a certain way to where like the final thing, they got to know me throughout the whole 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I landed with something that is very personal to me.
Yeah.
Over the 10 minutes, we communicated and they understood me where I was. So I get why that could have happened at the end.
So what you do is before that bit, you say you kicked the puppy. Try it.
They could be like,
Just
what
like
a monster.
Non sequitur. You're like, oh yeah, real quick.
And then
I kicked a puppy really hard yesterday. And another thing.
Or even after that too, it was like, don't feel sorry for me. I just kicked a puppy.
I kicked a puppy on the way in here.
How about that? Say off for that.
From empathy to sympathy to just disdain.
But it's all emotion. You learn from certain things.
Yeah. And I mean too, sometimes the takeaways are as valuable as, the other piece.
Yeah.
Because now you have this great story.
Yeah.
I have this saying that I'm kind of been into. It's life's a joke, because if you're a comic, life's a joke. Mm-hmm. So at the same end, there's humor in that.
Yeah. Absolutely, dude. Dude, I wish we can keep going.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been great.
But we gotta, maybe next time we can talk about more comedy and all this stuff, dude. Greg, I would love to have you back, dude.
That'd be awesome.
Let's do this.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thanks for coming out and doing the podcast, man. Can you, if you have anything coming up, tell us where we can find you and all that good stuff, dude.
I'll post it on my Instagram, maybe. I have an Instagram. It's just Greg Bummer. I've got a show coming up in Long Beach. Can I look it up on my phone real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Horrible?
No, go for it.
I should know. I want to say it's like the Thursday before the 20th. That's not
The show.
to the damn point.
The show this year. 2025.
2025. No, it's Bamboo Tiki, Long Beach.
Oh, that's actually a really cool place, dude.
I am very stoked on this show, and I was supposed to do it this month. Like I said, it's 12/18, December 18th. At, is it Bamboo Tiki? I should know this.
Tiki Room? I don't know. I was making up stuff now.
This is a great plug. Great. That's
Everybody, go watch him.
Tiki Haha at the Bamboo Club. in
Bamboo
Long Beach,
Club.
Every third Thursday of the month. Yeah, it looks like an awesome show. I'm stoked to be on it. And then two, I'm not trying to plug anything, but come out to Chatterbox. I want to do some comedy.
Hell yeah.
Thursday nights, go watching stuff. Sunday nights, unless you're doing something competing, then erase that. Yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah, dude. We gotta have you. We gotta have you back in. I know we can probably do another 3 hours if we wanted to, man.
Curmudgeonly reminisce.
Yeah.
It was better back then.
I know.
His toys are injuring us.
Dude, we even talk about Ronnie Dangerfield and all the stuff that I learned. That's for next one. Yeah, dude. We can. When you were talking about records earlier, I got two. I think I told you I got 2 of his records sitting at home. Oh yeah.
The Mind Buzz.
Boom. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much.
No, you're good, dude.